Hello, I'm Duncan Woodhouse and this is Bauer Media. Now recently I was in New York shooting some footage because we were there on holiday. I primarily use my Panasonic Lumix camera, which I'm filming on now, but I also wanted to improve the footage I could get off my iPhone. Now recently we heard about Danny Boyle shooting his latest film 28 years later on the iPhone 15 Pro, which is pretty incredible. And I wanted to level up my footage, try and do the same whilst I was out and about in New York. Now, if you want to see how you can improve, level up your footage from the iPhone, then I'll show you how to do that in this video. But first of all, let's cue the intro. Hello, welcome back. So I shoot on the iPhone 15 Pro, which if you didn't know, it allows you to shoot in something called ProRes. Now, all iPhones after iPhone 12 Pro allows you to turn on this option. Now, ProRes, if you're not aware, is different to what the iPhone normally shoots in. The iPhone normally shoots in something called H.264, which is a relatively compressed version. You can't really change the colors and do much with it, but it's good for posting to social media. ProRes, if we want to level up and get much better footage off our iPhone, then we're going to want to turn on the ProRes option. So if I just talk you through some of the settings, if we go to the iPhone camera option, and we then go to the formats that you're able to shoot in, we can go down to the ProRes option and turn that on first of all. If we then dig into the menu, you've got three options. You've got HDR, SDR and log. Now HDR is high dynamic range, SDR is standard dynamic range, and log gives you a very sort of flat image. Now it looks very strange if you're not used to it. Now I'm happy shooting in log because I'm comfortable editing and color grading. If you're not so comfortable, then obviously please choose HDR or SDR. When you've selected one of these options, what you'll notice is when you go back into the camera app on your phone, is that you will now have in the sort of top left is the ability to turn on or off ProRes. So it goes from something we're probably quite used to seeing to something quite flat. That's okay. That's the look we want because we want it as flat as possible because it's much better to color correct and color grade in, for example, DaVinci Resolve, which I use all the time. The other fantastic option on the iPhone 15 Pro onwards is that you can also shoot to an external drive. So I've got a USB-C drive, a SanDisk Extreme drive. Now that's similar to the sort of flash cards that you put in your camera. It's a solid state hard drive and it's very quick. It allows me to shoot ProRes directly to the hard drive. Now you might be wondering why you would do that. When you're shooting ProRes, of course, they're much bigger files and it doesn't take long to start to fill your phone up. Now come back to your phone and your camera app. If you've suitably formatted that drive, you can plug it into the bottom of your phone and you'll see at the bottom on your camera app, you see USB. That tells you it's ready to go. As soon as you press that record button, it's going to record. Now, if you don't see that, it's probably because the drive isn't formatted correctly. That's okay. So you format it to the Apple format, which I think is APFS, or to the FAT format, which is often, it's very old Windows format, but APFS or FAT. So let me show you some of the leveled up footage, the professional footage that I managed to get on the iPhone 15 Pro as I was walking around New York. So in conclusion, I would certainly say you really should be shooting in ProRes if you really want to level up your footage from the iPhone in your pocket. Whether you're vlogging, you're traveling around New York, or you're shooting your first short film. So thank you for watching. Please, if you've got any comments, drop them below. If you've got any filmmaking tips or tricks, drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to check out all of my other videos on tech and on reviews and on traveling, and I'll see you very soon.